Well, we have an announcement that we would like to make to the entire church and to the friends of Center Hill Community Church that our goal is to regather, to get back to the purpose that God has for the local church, and that is the gathering together of God's people. I have heard from so many of you that you have missed this desperately, as I have, as your elders have. And so we are pleased to announce that we are, with caution, going to be regathering on May the 10th. We have, after quite a bit of discussion, looking at biblical principles, looking at what, as I spoke earlier, are facts and figures that we can reliably say are close to what we believe to be the truth. We have decided, with prudence and with some clarity, that we should be getting back together on May the 10th. And let me explain to you a little bit why we're modifying our services. It isn't going to be completely jumping back into it, where we hope to be able to get back to what we were doing probably sometime in June. But as it is right now, we will be getting together for gathered worship on May the 10th at our same time, 9:30, for gathered worship here in our sanctuary. We will not be having the gathered table talks or the gathered Sunday school classes for the closeness of those for another few weeks beyond that, maybe another month or so. We're not quite sure, but for the time being, we will not have the closer gathering of the physical closeness for several more weeks. So beginning May 10th, we'll be gathering at 9:30, and that will be for the purpose of gathered worship here in our sanctuary. We have several mitigation protocols that we will be having in place during that time. We're asking you to respect each other when it does come to issues of distancing from each other or physically staying further apart. The shaking of hands and the hugging that this church is known for. Let's just respect one another for the time being, especially for just the next few weeks until we know a little bit more about this. So we're asking to respect the issue of social distancing here at the church. Masks are a matter of personal preference. They're not required, our understanding, by the order that was placed out. They're not placed upon the churches. And so the mask is completely something for you to make a personal determination. Whether you'd like to wear one or whether you don't want to wear one is completely up to you. We will also have no refresh during that time frame, a midweek service, but we are going to have question and answers taped, or not taped, you see how old I am, video recorded. And what we will be doing is taking the devotional from this week or next week, whatever week it may be, and you simply email me questions on Monday about the message, and then we will answer those on Tuesday on a video recording, and then we will upload that to the YouTube channel for Wednesday refresh, at least for the next several weeks. We will have also in the church, we will have sanitized all of the common gathering areas at least several days before we will gather. They will be completely sanitized. We will have hand sanitizer available. We're asking each person as they enter into the church to utilize that hand sanitizer just out of respect for one another. We'll have somebody simply opening the doors for us. There'll be one person doing that. There'll be one person doing the worship guides. We're just being prudent in this particular matter, based upon what culture, the governments, the officials that are asking us to abide by at this time. We're trying to accommodate as much as we can within the biblical principles of what God has laid down first and foremost. And so that's our goal. May 10th, we will be getting back together at 9:30 here at the church. With no gathered table talks or Sunday school to follow, and that'll just be for an extra couple of weeks, and then we'll hopefully get back into the swing of our regular routine sometime in June. But once again, that's Lord willing at this point. Also, the May 10th time at this particular moment, with no reason to believe that will change, but once again, we do not know the requirements that may be placed upon us. But as it stands right now, we'll be getting together May 10th, and I am looking forward to that particular time. Lord bless you. We'll see you then.